Hey, welcome back everybody to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today we are going to be reviewing G.I. Joe Classifieds. It's going to be David Big Ben Bennett and the Range Vipers. So first off, we're going to talk about Big Ben over here. He is a British soldier. I'm not familiar with this character because I basically grew up in the old GI Joe and the cartoons, but I do like the face on this one because it's very individual. It's not a pretty face, not a cartoon face. It's just a very individual face. Has its own characteristics. I'm sorry, it's not focusing right now. There you go. He's got his own camos. Is that an earpiece? I think so. So yeah, I really like this face. My G.I. Joe lineup is definitely getting filled up pretty nicely. And then it has this logo over here. Maybe a unit logo. It's not focusing, I'm sorry about that. There you go. But there is a glare and then British flag. Or would that be a UK flag? I'm not sure. And then this is very similar to the Snow Job figure where you have the upper half of the coat, and then the coat is a separate, the bottom half of the coat is separate piece, but the design works very well. It's very cohesive, so it looks like one big overcoat. I'm gonna move these things over here so you can see all the pouches and everything. Then he has these boots over here. Does he have a drop down? It does have a drop down on the thigh. So before we move on, might as well see what the articulation is. Looks up pretty well. Looks down pretty well too. Now I was gonna say on this one, so this is kind of I think this is the first time where we actually have a separate piece that comes out of the head. I know I've talked about other Joes. Oh, look at that! The camel goes all the way down, where the neck is on a separate ball joint at the bottom, and then another neck joint over here. But this is the first time where this one has actually come out, and the reason for that is because the secondary head, and it does come with a secondary head with a gas mask on, with all that detail going on over here. The way it's designed, see how it has the bottom part over there. So it has to be, this has to be removable because otherwise you won't be able to put that the way it's designed it. But there it is, basically a brand new look for this character. In terms of the possibility of a troop builder, obviously I just put on the head like that, or maybe I'll that would be interesting. I wonder how easy it is to remove from this neck. There it is. Let's see. I'm gonna grab the regular Duke with a new Duke coming in. I'll see. So it does have the same thing here, but like I said, it's the first time I've ever seen this come off until I see this figure, and feels like, yeah, look, the hole in this one is too, the peg hole is too small, the ball joint in this one. So the way that the neck is constructed is kind of weird as well. Obviously it does fit. It just that it's gonna be very loose. Okay, so let's put his head back on and fix Duke really quickly. Once I get my retro Duke, this will be switched in terms of bodies and faces. Anyway, so we're going back to this one. He has these, I think they call them bandoliers. I've mentioned before, I think, that I wish these overlay armor that they overlay pieces that they put on these Joes were removable, because I really would like to see the detail that they have over here. This is a different kind of a body, obviously, than this. You can see the sculpting stuff. But if this were removable, then it would have a lot more playability factor and everything. So, so we did the face, and it has that ring over there that McFarlane has as well. It gives it a little bit of range and butterfly movement. It's a little bit. I really don't like how this thing is looking. It feels kind of gummy. I feel like this is gonna pop off easily. And I think I've seen other people. I've seen this where it's just a part intentionally, like they would customize things and everything. But it does have the bicep swivel, elbow double jointed as well. Really like the design of the cuff over there. Really looks like an actual coat. The ball joint, the arms, the hands go up and down. How's this one? This one goes sideways. Interesting. It's got to be something to do with the weapons that it comes with. The pouches on the legs, his holster. We already know about the double jointed. Really stiff. See how this thing is kind of gummy. Oh boy, it's stiff. There you go. Very stiff knees. Then the ankles are almost too loose, almost. But at least it's not suffering from some Marvel Legends where this thing is like locked and everything. So and then you have the ankle pivot. Now, again, just like any other Joes, I really, really love this one. It's $24.95. I believe I paid for this one. It comes with a second head sculpt. It comes with this gun. It's kind of warped. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Get a tripod that does swing out. Nice detail. Very lacking in paint. It's basically cast plastic, so you can customize it if you want to make it look better. But I think the most important part is the detail, because you can always put paint on it. You can't put detail on an item. It does have a hole in the barrel just in case, I guess, that if you have something like a fire effect that you can put in there. Then it comes with this weapon. Oh, and oh wow, oops, it comes off. So just be careful with this one. I'm assuming that's why he has the up and down in this one. Nice. Again, nice, very, very nice detail. Look at that. And again, no paint or anything. Magazine for this one goes like so, I think. Yes. And then, so this one, which is the ammo clip, must go in here. I think I'm just gonna start gluing these because it's too small and I feel like it's gonna fall off, and I don't feel like it needs to be removable. Does have that gold paint over there. Nice. Then I believe you still call this as an Uzi. All right. And then a silencer. Wow, very, very deadly weapon. So let's put him up all together. I'm assuming so that can't be an Uzi, right? Because it's, if he's gonna holster it like a gun, dang. That's scary. Very scary weapon. So I'm assuming this one then goes into here. We're gonna put the small end down so it doesn't fall off. And it's funny, I thought this one came with a backpack. I guess not. Wow. This guy is just like super loaded with weaponry. Okay, so I think so I don't have to put it in any bags. We'll just go ahead and start. That is one scary guy. That's one scary guy to meet at a battlefield. Look at that. Um, I was gonna say with this one, the skirt, I don't think it's like completely in the middle, so I think it is movable. Yeah, you can move it a little bit, and it is rubbery, so yeah, you can move and all that stuff. So it does restrict the movement, and it doesn't have a drop down, like I said before. But this thing, you know, you can't really do much in terms of like going forward. But you know, I think you can futz with it and all that stuff. I love it. So, like I said, he's not. I'm not familiar with the character, but I feel like it's a good filler for my Joes and all that stuff. So I welcome him. If it goes on sale, like if it goes half off, I'd obviously buy it as a filler. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is the Cobra Range Viper. Again, I'm not familiar with this one because I never saw this in the cartoons, but when I saw this being presented, it was just very, very striking. If this ever went on sale, even if it's not 50%, this would be like a troop builder I would just go crazy on. Because that face is very, very menacing because of the skull-like feature and then the red in the eyes, but more importantly is the brain. And I don't know if it's just a design or if that's his actual brain, because I have no idea how this guy came about. I bought two of them, which is basically all I can afford at this moment. Like I said, if it goes on sale or anything like that, I would just love to troop build this one. Now the way they constructed the main body, because it's very, very plain, unlike with Duke where it's got all these designs on the stuff, and the same thing with other Cobra. His is almost like a shirt design, like it's basically shirt, which basically means that when they did the design for the butterfly, it has all that space that nothing is hampering it. So now his butterfly movement is very wide. And looking at the sculpt on the arms, it feels like this is bare arms, so it's not like it's armor. So I really don't know what's going on with this one. And then look, his neck is also black colored. So I don't know, is this guy a mutant or what? I have no idea, but he looks so cool though. Left and right and that, and this is an up and down. I don't know how the GI Joe team makes the decision on what's up and down and what's left and right in terms of the weaponry, but maybe it's because if he's holding something here, then you can design it like that. But shouldn't that be like kind of like this instead? Yeah. Anyway, so up and down on the head. This is on a separate ball joint over here, but because of the design of the collar, there's not a lot of movement on that neck. The movement is all on the head. Got this one over here. It's not painted, but the design is well done. Some pouches over here. Some bulletproof vesting over there. Some ammo clips. The belt looks really nice. It's not attached or anything, so it's movable. Really very striking. I love the Cobra symbol. Drop down is more than the Big Ben over there. So you can and there's nothing restricting no skirts or anything to restrict that. Got some leg clips over here. Got some colors and everything. And I love the color too. It is a Cobra color, the Cobra blue. This is the blue that I would have preferred on the Trooper, Cobra Trooper and everything. But, you know, what can you do? Holster. Very nice. This is the same design. Nope. Different. And down and angle pivot, and then you have a boot cut. So I just love this face. I don't know. So I'm gonna be looking out for this particular design because I really do want to troop build this one. It could be in different colors too. The design itself is just very, very striking for me. Then of course, I guess if I wanted to, I can pop this off and then put it on this one. This ball joint, I wonder if it's just the earlier Joes that has a bigger hole for the head, because as you can see, this is bigger. So I feel like the Big Ben head would actually go into this one. So did they change the size of the ball peg? Let's see. Newer body. Would be Grunt. Grunt, I didn't actually get a chance to review this guy, did I? I just opened it up and started playing with him. There's Grunt. Definitely a troop builder. Another one that came with a secondary head. And I love that because I'm using that head. Look at that. It is a smaller. Maybe the newer ones have... nice. Look at that. Obviously because of the black color of the skin, or if that is skin, detracts it. But you can easily say that is some sort of a skin tight suit. Another one with a face that I really like. This is definitely a troop builder, more so than Big Ben, because unlike with Big Ben, it doesn't have this neck that comes with it. It came with two rifles, and this one is the classic, very, very classic looking Joe weapon. So this one, again, another one that I would troop build like crazy, because if I were to take off this vest, then the design of his body is very, very reminiscent of the old Joe Trooper. I actually would prefer this more than the two Trooper builds that we're getting soon. But because it comes with a helmeted head, then I can use that for the stuff that I bought. Because when Flint was on sale and he was going for like $10 or something, I bought like 5 or 6 of them, and I started putting those heads in. But now the same thing with, I can't remember his name, the sniper guy. Because the helmet, I can start putting the helmet from Grunt into those figures, and I would have more. Anyway, let's go back to the Range Viper. As you can see, I really love talking about these Joes and Cobras figures. The interchangeability factor is making this line very, very, very worthwhile. This is $24.99. Very comparable to the price that we're getting with Marvel Legends now. Right? I am definitely loving the sculpt and everything on this guy, but that's not all. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the backpack. Backpack, very, very nicely detailed. It's got a lot of paint apps on it. Even have this here over here. And then you have the ammo individually painted. This is the first time. So he's got a connection in the back over there, this guy. It makes me very, very curious as to what's the backstory in this guy, because this guy is not an ordinary person. This guy is a mutant or something. Alright, backpack. Ammo belt. We're gonna take the backpack again. Put the ammo belt on. As if he wasn't scary enough. You know, put an ammo belt on him like so. I don't think this is necessary, but sure, why not? And we're gonna put that underneath this. Then we're gonna plug it in again. The range fiber. We're gonna give him one of these for now, which we stole from Graves. So that's just so he can stand. I still have a bunch of these that I haven't used yet. Alright, backpack, right? And then the bandolier or the weapon pack. Then it comes with this. Freaking A, man. That is so cool. I'm not that impressed about this one. This is where I suppose the rotating ammo and everything. Because it seems like really very shallow, very soft. But the gun itself is, it is soft. But the gun itself is amazing. Again, a hole that you can probably put in some special effects. Now, Hasbro, ammo effects. Even if you sell them individually, since you're putting these holes inside there, you might as well. Another one, look at this guy. This guy, if he's not scary enough to look at, the amount of weaponry he is carrying is amazing. Okay, so I'm assuming this one then goes in here. Yep. So like I said, I should just like basically glue this on because this is backwards. It's gotta be backwards. Because there's really no point. Oh my gosh, look at that. Again, no paint, but the detail is beautiful. Oh, and then it comes with this one. I feel like this one should have been one piece because we can pop off his head anyway. Now, the reason why I say I don't think the ammo belt and this is necessary because now it's getting really cluttered. And I really like the fact that it was very, very simple initially, I think. Now everything's just getting too cluttered in this one. An axe to throw at you, chop off your head. Some sort of knife. Ninja knife, I think. That goes in here. This guy is really, really scary. And then, and then the gun. Very basic gun. Goes in here. So I'm assuming this must go somewhere in the backpack. Oh, but there's no place to put it in the backpack. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, that will work. Jeez Louise. Gotta be facing this way because otherwise this spike would poke in that one. So, just like Big Ben, this guy is gonna be holding two super scary weapons, one on each hand. Sorry, but I do like putting my Joe's trigger fingers in those triggers. Or my figures, my Cobras. Yep, that's the wrong one again. Yeah, Joe's and Cobras, I can just keep on gabbing and talking and enjoying this on camera and have the review go as long as like 30 minutes or so because of I'm just really enjoying the figures. $24.95 for all that stuff on one figure. Very, very worth the value. I have two of them. I want to buy more of this Hasbro. This one I would not mind you doing a repaint. And with so much stuff, so that I'll just clutter all Target, and then Target would just put it all on half sale, and I would be buying. I don't think I can't see this at Target. I only see it at Walmart. So maybe this is a Walmart exclusive, which means they are definitely gonna go and do a repaint of this one. Cannot wait. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching my channel once again. I know I'm just all over the place, but you know, I just like playing with these things. So, thank you very much. Maybe soon I'll start showing a video of how my Joe figures and displays are going on, because they are getting packed. And just a really quick look, as you can see, I'm buying more of these Hush figures. I'm really loving these Hush figures. I got one more coming in. You know, it was on the last one on sale as a used one from Amazon, $16. I love the fact that they're very, very, very articulated. So every time I see a pose of Superman that I'm seeing, I'm copying it and just like buying more of these guys. So anyway, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.